Here it is. I finally found my first Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. These trucks sell fast. And I borrowed it from Karl Malone Toyota here in Draper, Utah. Be sure to text Lex for availability. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see options and features on this build. At the very top is a description. Colors Mudbath. And then here's a short listing of the standard equipment. Be sure to pause. And the only options is the black front bumper letters, TRD Pro black bed lettering, tonneau cover, bed step, and the bed liner for $5.99. Base price is actually here at $72,510 with destination at $2,095. You have a total price of $77,189, and then here are the affiliate comment numbers off to the side. There's a lot of lighting on the front end of the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. So let's kind of unpack it real quickly. So you guys see this does have the quad beam premium lights, and it has a sequential turn signals here. Clearance lights on the fender flares. You also have clearance lights right here. I mean, the Tundra's not that much wider. I think with the fender flares it gives a little bit more of that width, but the fenders in the bed look pretty much like the regular Tundras, but the clearance lights are just cool. That's why they add them. Now this also has the light bar that only works with the high beam. And you have your LED fog lights, front parking sensors. Love that camel accent on the front end. You guys saw that this was an option here too. Has the adaptive cruise control and front camera, which you can use for the trails. Toyota spelt out. And then check out that ground clearance. You have a 1.1 inch increased ride height up front. No front valance. So here's why you're going to spend a lot more money for the TRD Pro. You have a lot of red, and that red means more money. So independent front suspension comes standard on Tundra, but this does have a TRD aluminum upper control arm. The bottom one is going to be steel here. Now the steer knuckle is new. It's an aluminum steer knuckle, and it does have a split at the very bottom here. You can see that split on each side of it. You might be able to see it right there. So this is all redone for 2025. You can see the end links right there for your sway bar. Now these coils are going to be tuned through TRD. You have a 2.5 inch body, which is the Fox shocks. Those are aluminum as well. The drive shafts are red. There's just so much going on with the red. I mean, I think it's pretty funny how much red is down here, but you can't probably tell from here, but you can see that TRD front skid plate. So yes, there's a premium when you get this TRD Pro. Let's check out the other side of the suspension. You can probably see the split too on this side for that steer knuckle. You can also see that bump stop right there. And here are the tires. These are the Falcon Wild Peak AT3Ws. 18 inch wheel, 6 lug, 4 piston brakes, BBS wheels, forged as you can see there. And these are going to be a 265, or hold on, is that 265? I'm getting a little, no, that's 285, I'm sorry. I knew that wasn't right. Is it 265? But it is 65 tall, and then 18 is the wheel there. So these are 32.6 inches tall, 11.2 inches wide. So that's a pretty wide tire, I would say. You have more of that graphic on the fender flares. And really quickly, let me just show you the hood. I didn't really get too close, but you can see more of that graphic there. All right, now you guys see on the mirrors, you have that matted finish with the gloss. You have the plastic on the door handles. I would like to see a gloss on the door handles. At this price point, I shouldn't see the SR5 door handles, just saying. So here's a better look at those mirrors. You can see that matted with the gloss finish. Camera. No puddle lights, but you have the turn signals on the mirrors, matted finish for the A-pillar, twin panel, more gloss black down below on these windows, 32-gallon fuel tank, and then you have those fog shocks out back. And you guys see right there, the rear shocks do have an external reservoir, so you have that additional oil capacity with that, and they are protected. Your shocks are not inverted. And then check out these exhaust tips. That looks really good. You have the step right there. Spray in, it does say Tundra on top of the tailgate. And also the bed lights. And if you want to put this back up, too easy. More clearance lights in the rear. Sequential turn signals. Class 4 hitch, 7 and 4 pin. More of that graphic there, by the way. I thought that this step would have come out too with that tailgate. I believe this has what, a 331 rear? I can never remember. You can see the coils for the suspension too. That, wow, that is a shocker right there. Are you kidding me? They don't give you a full-size spare. Now that Michelin LTX trail tire is considered an off-roader, but with the Tacoma and I think the 4Runner, they give you a matching tire and wheel. That is a shocker at this price point. Interesting. You learn something new every day. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop the hood and talk about this hybrid twin turbo V6. So this is the 3.4 liter twin turbo V6, good for 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque. All that power goes through a 10-speed transmission, and I was actually right. This does have a 331 rear. I was really guessing, but something else that I like about this engine is it is direct and port injection, huge. And that 10-speed transmission, first gear is a 492, so that's good for towing, obviously, and that's good for going off-road. Last thing to mention is it does have an aluminum block end head, stainless steel exhaust. Let's go ahead and check out this interior. Today, off-road packages and trims are typically luxury trims, and you really see that on the attention to detail with the interior. I love the red stitching that they give you. A lot of soft touch on the door. You have auto up and down front and rear windows, seat memories, nice graphic right here. A little bit of storage with bottle holder. And even though you didn't have the puddle lights on the mirrors, they do give them to you right here. So that's okay by me. All the way to the floor mats. You have those sport pedals down below, and then here are some of your controls. This is going to be a 10-way seat, including lumbar, has JBL premium sound. Wide bottom cushion here. You see that graphic has continued on the seats from the exterior. Black headliner. And then you have a sport steering wheel. Now we'll say they do give you some hard plastics up here, but not a big deal. You have to remember all the budget went to the suspension, so you're going to have a little bit more hard plastic on the interior. On this side also, 10-way seat. And these seats are very comfortable too. More of that leather wrapping there. This is going to be a soft touch on the dash. Grab handle on both sides, and out back hard plastic up here, and you don't have that storage because of the battery pack being there. Seat back pockets, and this is a decent size cab. They give you some Type A and Type C USBs, 120 volt power plug, air vents, cup holders. Yeah, this is done well. Of course, this glass does slide down too. Let's jump back over to the driver's seat. Push button start, trailer brakes right there. And one thing I like about having the automatic windows, you don't have to hold it. They all go down and go up together. And 14-inch display, dual climate control, heated and ventilated seats. You have that locker right there. You can drop the tailgate and lift it back up inside the truck. Wireless charger. Here's all your drive modes, crawl control, multi-terrain system. You have tow haul, four-wheel drive. No four-wheel drive auto still. You have the hold function. Here's that 360 camera. They also have these off-road cameras too. And I love this 12-inch screen over here. Yeah, this is definitely a really nice truck. I understand why people are spending this kind of money for an off-road pickup. It gives you a lot of nice features. And one thing that you can't get with the AT4X, which costs considerably more, is that twin panel moonroof. That's a game changer for me, especially when you have mountains. When you're driving through the mountains, that's a game changer, especially for your kids to be able to look out the window, or look out the roof, I should say, with that. Here's some of your controls for this. You can do some customizations as well. Has navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. And you guys see the cup holders? This does open up for a little bit of storage. And down below, more USBs. If you have a tall cup, you have a place for that there, because this says slide. Let's go ahead and check out the numbers on the door. The front gross axle rating is going to be 4,080 pounds, and the rear is the exact same. Gross vehicle rating is going to be 7,575 pounds. The wheels are going to be 18 by 8 wide, or I'm sorry, 18 by 8.5 wide. I need to start wearing my glasses again. 1,380 pounds of payload, but you have to subtract 99 pounds because of the options. So yes, spray and bed liner is gonna take away from your payload. Go figure. Hope you guys liked the video. This is really a cool truck. I would love to own a Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. This truck has the look to it. I like that level look, by the way, too. And it's a Toyota, so you know it's gonna be capable. You know it's gonna have that heritage, and we know it's gonna hold its value. See you guys soon.